right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, regardless of where on the planet you are tuning into today's webinar. Welcome to the monthly Intranet webinar series by Prescient Digital Media. I'm Toby Ward, the founder and CEO of Prescient Digital Media. And today's webinar is a case study, the DIRECTV Intranet case study, with Michael Ambrozewicz, who's the Senior Manager of Corporate Communications and Diversity and Inclusion at DIRECTV, and Thyda Nhek, Collaboration Lead Specialist. Both have been with the company for a number of years and are tuning in today from Los Angeles, California. Welcome, guys.
Good morning from Los Angeles.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome aboard. We really appreciate you participating today and sharing with us your great case study, especially knowing how busy it is over there today with the announced merger with AT&T. That must be very exciting.
It's very exciting. We're very thrilled for the opportunity to join with AT&T. The process will take anywhere from 12 to 18 months, and we're excited to get shareholder and regulatory approval to be able to proceed.
Yeah, so it's not done yet. So there's still an opportunity for Prescient Digital Media to swoop in and acquire DIRECTV, perhaps, huh?
If you have 50 billion US lying around, then yes, you too could have DIRECTV in your crown jewels.
I'm going to have to check behind the cushions in the couch because I don't see that in the desk here, but we'll get back to you on that.
Well, thankfully you make these webinars very affordable, so we're not expecting to have
Exactly. For those who are tuning in for the first time on this webinar series, this is a monthly webinar series, we do produce or publish the slides thereafter at slideshare.net/prescient. That's our SlideShare channel, and you can see the slides from previous webinars there as well. Also, you can get a full video replay of the webinar at prescientdigital.com. Under Articles, Blogs, and Media, you'll find the webinars sub-channel, and you can also see video replays of past webinars as well. For invitations and notifications of upcoming webinars, be sure to subscribe to the Prescient Digital newsletter. It's called Intranet Insight. It comes out once a month, where we highlight new articles, white papers, and events relating to intranets and social intranets and enterprise social media. Like, as well, the Internet Global Forum Conference in New York, October 7th and 8th, where we have a number of great case study presenters and workshops on intranets at New York City, hosted by Pfizer at their global headquarters in Midtown Manhattan. Always a great event. We'd love to see you out there for that. You can also go to intranetglobalforum.com for more details on that. The next webinar in this webinar series is SharePoint for the complete social intranet. Today you're going to see a Jive social intranet from DIRECTV. Next month we'll be talking about different social intranets and how they've done it using SharePoint, specifically SharePoint 2013. So if you're ready, we will turn it over to Michael and Thyda, and they will show you the DIRECTV intranet on Jive. Now, how long have you guys been using Jive as your intranet platform?
We've been using Jive for just under 3 years now.
Just under 3 years, so you're a few years in. You're one of the more mature Jive intranets out there.
Yes, and we also use Jive in our external forums that customers and other technical enthusiasts can log into via our DIRECTV.com website.
Excellent. Well, we love to look at your intranet and learn more. Take it away.
Well, thank you for the opportunity, Toby. It's great to be on the call. And while we will cover some of the Jive-specific nuances of our social intranet adoption strategy, we feel that the lessons and insights we provide here are sort of platform agnostic. And we're really about change management because at the end of the day, regardless of the technology, ultimately what we found, I think those on the call would agree with, is that a change with such a technology as these are is more about helping people adapt to new ways of working with the technology, with each other, with their business processes. And those tried and true change management approaches lend themselves very handily to driving success in terms of driving adoption of these tools. So with that, just want to put out some context here on this slide number 2. What is social business? And at DIRECTV, we have a technology blueprint very much tied to our business strategy that looks at all the different ways that we can use social technologies and social media and social communities to drive ROI enhancements to our revenue streams and our cost management approaches. That extends from how we interact with consumers and customers of DIRECTV, how we work with vendors and business partners, and most importantly, how we work with our 16,000 member workforce here in the United States, 12,000 member workforce in Latin America, and the 30 other thousand people at other companies that partner with DIRECTV to deliver the world's best video entertainment experience each and every day to 36 million subscribing households and businesses in the Western Hemisphere. The strategy of driving this social business at DIRECTV is originated in a focus on our workforce collaboration, and specifically in our owned and operated sites and employees, in helping them be equipped with more productive and efficient ways of working. So lessons learned there can then be applied to leveraging the technologies and the strategies with other stakeholder groups such as customers, business partners, the media, and so on. And so as we set down to articulate our strategy, we saw this opportunity to drive productivity and workforce engagement in our workforce, and realizing that we needed a better technology suite with Jive at the center place of that suite to really drive that productivity and engagement. And this is data from McKinsey's Global Institute's study back in July of 2012 on the social economy and unlocking potential value. And for those of you that have seen this, you'll probably recognize some of the numbers here. For those of you that haven't seen it, I'd encourage you to go and download that 120-plus page report and do a thorough read of it, because there are some great nuggets of data that you can use in making your business case to create a social intranet or to further drive social intranet adoption. So back in 2012, what McKinsey found is that social technologies are being used inside companies today, and that there's some benefit reported by those companies for using those technologies. One key nugget that we focused on was that an average knowledge worker spends 28 hours per week writing emails, searching for information, and collaborating internally. And so what we asked ourselves is, well, what could we do with technology and change management techniques to really tap into the potential to deliver more value in the organization by saving people time, not letting them get frustrated when they're looking for information, and making the experience of working at DIRECTV just a bit more frictionless. What McKinsey found is that companies that do that see 2 times more value from these technologies, and that only 3% of companies at the time that were using technologies reported having some sort of substantial benefit. So clearly, if 90% of companies are using these technologies to some capacity, but only 3% of that 90% are reporting benefits of a great degree, there's tremendous potential. And we've all seen and heard about, the perception that these technologies aren't being valued by senior management. They're not seeing great adoption. I think it speaks to the newness of the technologies, the scope of the change that we're asking our workforces and our consumers to abide in, and that there's a long road ahead for us, and you'll see that here in our numbers and our story. So a quick little story for you. There was a moment in time when we adopted the technology and began to deploy it where our CEO asked us one day, he said, "What is CORE?" And CORE is the name we've given to our Jive-powered social collaboration platform. And he posed the question because we had included it in a leadership town hall meeting that he was leading. And he wanted to make sure that he fully understood what it was that we were talking about.